Hey, what's up guys, Toby here back with another video, and today I am going to show you how I benchmark stuff. So as you guys have probably seen in the last couple of videos, I have used two types of software to benchmark video games to show the gaming performance in stuff like laptops and PCs and graphics cards and that kind of stuff. And today I'm basically just gonna show you how I did that and how I do that on a regular basis. So first up, I use two types of software. So the first software that I use is called Fraps, and that software has an inbuilt benchmarking thing. So what I do is I use that, and then I grab the data from that and put that into a software called SmartDraw, of which I can make a graph out of that data. So let's get right into showing you guys how all of this comes together. So first off, this is the laptop of which we are going to be testing. It's called the Dell Inspiron 157559. Yes, a long name, but here are the specifications. In terms of CPU, it has an Intel Core i7-6700HQ, that's a quad-core chip. For graphics, it has the D960M, 16 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of SSD, and a 1TB mechanical hard drive. And the screen is a 4K touch IPS display, of which we are not going to be using. We will be testing at 1080p. Let me bring up the screen recorder and get right into showing you guys how all of this works. Alright, let's show you guys all of this again. I actually tried to start a screen recorder, but that would not work because I was using Fraps and a screen recorder at the same time, and those would not like to cooperate. So I'm sorry about the video not being as sharp as it might have been using a screen recorder instead. So what I do is right here, I start this software called Fraps. Looks something like this. Click on the FPS tab, and I'm gonna choose the benchmark settings to be min, max, and average FPS. What that will basically do is give me the data of the minimal FPS, in that instance the max FPS and the average FPS altogether. And I choose to stop the benchmark after 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes, and I have the benchmarking hotkey to num enter. So let's start a game that we want to benchmark. We can start a game. Let's start Rocket League. Okay, we are now inside of the game. I'm just waiting for the actual game to start before I can start the benchmark. Perfect. Now what I do now is I click the benchmarking hotkey, which is num enter. Now I can just play the game just like I would play it any other time. I'll just play the game just like someone else would play the game. Nothing too spectacular. And the Fraps software is in the background benchmarking how well this game is being displayed in terms of FPS, all that jazz, min, max, average, all that jazz. So let's just play for 3 straight minutes. Oh, and I'll be right. Oh crap! That was oh. All right, that was kind of a bad move there, but Fraps will let us know when it's done with its benchmarking. Okay, so the benchmarking is now done. You can see that because the actual FPS number has popped up again. I'll leave you alone now. I'm sorry about that. This is for a video. So what you then do is you go into Fraps and you click on the view. You then get this this file here, and you click on the Fraps log, and now here you have your past log of all of the games. So what I do now is I bring out an SD card and I plug it into the actual PC. Okay, I copy the benchmarking folder and I bring it into the SD card like this, copy paste, and now I will be right back on my main PC because that is where we are going to do the actual graphs. Alright you guys, I'm now at my main PC and I'm gonna show you what I do right here. So I have imported the benchmark file right here. So what you do is you can open it, click on the Fraps log, and here you will get each game, its time being benchmark, its frames, and here you will get its average FPS, followed by min FPS and max FPS in each and every game that you tested. It's simple. So what you do now is get to your the graph making software that you yourself want to run. Myself, I use a software called SmartDraw Enterprise Edition, yeah. So what you do now is go to click the bar graph, and we will start off with a game. So first off, we will make our benchmarking folder on Windows. Right click, new, benchmarks 960M. So now what we will do here is we will start off with Rocket League, as you can see up here. So let's bring this down. Let's say Rocket League 1080p medium settings 2v2. Alright, and now we are gonna we are gonna make the maximum FPS a lot higher. So what was our maximum? It was 133. So let's make the maximum here 140, like that. All right, and now we're gonna choose all of these categories and things like that. We are actually going to have to delete these three, and we are gonna remove that serious. Oh wait, not that serious. We're gonna remove the actual category. So remove that category and remove that category and remove that category, and then here add serious. Perfect. So now we are gonna change these colors as well. So this is gonna be min FPS, and we will choose the color right here. So let's choose that as blue. Let's choose the average FPS as orange, the max FPS as yellow. All right. So now, if we look at Rocket League up here, we can see that our min FPS was 40. So you can either drag this to 40 or just type it out, but drag it to 40. And and also here in the side here we can show them what we mean. So here blue is min FPS, that is average FPS, not DPS, and that is max FPS. Okay, so our average FPS was, as you can see here, 95.4. So 95. There you go. And max was 133. 133. Perfect. And now the category here down below will just say 960M. And now this graph is done. So what we can do now, like now you can just play around with the backgrounds and stuff like that, other colors and all that. But to make this one simple, I am just going to make it white. And now what you do is you click File, Save As, and choose the benchmarking folder. and I want to save it as a PNG file. Save as Rocket League and save. Now you can choose the scale or the width and height. So I'll choose 1280 by 528. That will be perfectly fine. Okay, so now that gets in here, and now we have that file here. So that is how you do that, and you do the same thing over again until you have each and every game in here with the stuff that you want to show, basically. So that is how I create my benchmarking results and tests, and it's also how many other people do it. The only real difference is maybe some other people use different graph making software, and there are of course free versions available of graph making software, so just search that online. But the links to Fraps and to SmartDraw software will be down below in the description, so you don't have to search around for that. So that is how I do it. And once I'm all done here, I will be left with a folder with all of these that I can import into Sony Vegas and show you guys it just like this. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.